Hello everyone, welcome back to my home. This is Charlotte. We are merging two videos today. We are merging the index card video with AngeldreamCraftsKIm on Etsy video, and this is the second installment of my design team project for March. I had to get something together really quick because we are leaving for Cabo on Monday, guys, and we will be gone for an entire week. So this came on really, really fast. An opportunity presented itself through my husband's last boss, and yeah. So we were given a villa. Actually, it's a house for a week, and we decided we can't say no. So we are leaving Monday, and we will be back Monday. So there'll be 0 videos next week. So that's good news. There might be some bad news, but I'm not ready to share that yet. So let's just keep this a happy place. I will miss you next week. I will be posting on YouTube Shorts, and I will be posting on TikTok. So I will be sharing what I'm doing, where I'm at, and showing you where we're staying. So stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, we've got lace tags today. Look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? Who wouldn't want this in a journal? I mean, come on, guys, really? Who wouldn't want this? All of this here is AngeldreamCraftsKIm. Bits and pieces of lace, layered laces, the trims. This came from Kim's shop, as did the bowl pin, as did this little gem here, this dangle. Kim does have a seam binding ribbon. I'm not sure if this came from her shop. You need to really be checking Facebook. Kim will and I'll link that group, the link for the Facebook, as well as Instagram and YouTube and the other designers. If you join Kim's Facebook group, you will see what's coming in, what's on sale, and what other people are using her laces, trims, and the ephemera for. But I mean, this is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous tag. I can't imagine, not being happy with opening up a journal page that has something that looks like this in it. Same with this one. Look at how just crisp and clean that looks. I just want to write in this. Kim's shop, all the laces again. The crocheted doilies, also Kim's shop. These laces, these layered laces, this Venice lace, this lace here, you've seen me talk about that before when I open up a package. This tile here, Kim's shop, the dangle, Kim's shop. So when you just have little bits and pieces to play with, it's amazing what you can create. Absolutely gorgeous. The only thing not Kim's shop is my roses, although Kim does have flowers, really, really nice flowers. And these little rhinestones I've had for probably 10 years and just thought, why not use them? They kind of go with this trim here. But this is a dangle trim with the hearts. I only had the tiniest bit left. And then layered here. This is lace with bows, and then a couple little laces here that I layered. This is the back. Really just cute. So we're going to play around. I did go ahead and take a piece of cardstock. It's the same paper that we've used there. I had a 12 by 12. It was a singular sheet. I did not like the back, so this was perfect. So this is an 8 by 5. I think it's a 5. Could it be a 6? I think You know, for as much as I've been playing with these, you'd think I'd know. Yeah, an 8x5. Yeah. So we're going to cut this. The two larger ones are 8x5s just cut in half. So they would be 4x5s. That would be these big ones here, 4x5s. But I'm thinking usually journals, my pockets are usually a little bit smaller than that. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe put this into thirds. But then I had this piece here. There is it is the other half of, I just happen to have this. So I'm thinking this is a 2x5. Pretty sure 2x5. I usually like a tag that's a little bit larger. I usually go 2.5. So let's play with this. And then we will play with the other. I went ahead and glued things together just to save time, because if you've been following me, I'm in my 3rd year of doing index card Fridays. So yeah, if you followed me, then you know the deal here. And if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. All I did was take a piece of cardstock like this right here and glue an index card to the back. That's all we did. So now we play. I am using some 3-in-1 beacon. It's the same as Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac, basically all the same. They're all beacon, basically the same family. And I pulled some different laces from Kim's shop. I have this beauty. So maybe we want just a little bit more sparkle. Isn't that pretty? Now you can't see the blue though at all. If let's see. You can if we do that. So I think I do want to use this, so I think I will. I think I am just make sure. Yeah, that is right. I was going to say I may have messed up. Let's start with this, and also take it to the machine if you like stitching and you like threads. Don't be afraid to take it to the machine. But I wanted a little bit of bling, so I am thinking that, and I want the blue to show. I know my desk is messy. I don't think you care. You know, it's the desk of somebody that works. And that's everything, right? So I just flung something and I don't know what it was. It's probably going to be something I'm going to need. But I don't know what it was, so we'll find it later. Yeah, I mean, that looks good. And then I had a little piece of blue. Isn't that pretty trim? I've got that piece left over. Love this. This comes in white, comes in baby pink, a darker pink, and then this peachy color. But I thought I have one little heart left. See that? You don't want to throw things like that away. And the one thing I want, I think, is probably what went to the floor, because now I'm not seeing it. I had just an itty bitty tiny piece of blue. So let me get in my bag of laces and pull out the yardage, which is that. Love that. Just love that. So I don't think I'm going to be needing that. What else do I have in here? Isn't that pretty? That was in here. That's in here. Yeah, look at this. All sorts of beautiful, beautiful things. Purple, but we're not using purple. Okay. And let's see, I won't be able to use that one. Okay. Well, something went by the wayside. Oh, here it is, my tweezers. Wouldn't you know? Yeah, my tweezers. Okay, so we might be able to use that. That is really pretty. And I wanted, the blues don't quite match. You'll know the front from the back. The front has a little bit of a sheen. I really do not want to, I think I do want to do this though. I really do not want to cover up. Yeah, I think I will do this. So we're gonna clip this like that. And I think, let's go ahead and put an eyelet. And I think we're gonna go with the smallest hole. You don't have to have an eyelet, that's your choice. But if I go with the smallest and I go with a silver, yeah, let's do that. I think that's a gray. So how's everyone doing? What could be bad news is we took Moose to the vet, and yeah, there could be an issue. We don't know. I'm gonna wait until we get the results, and then I'll let you know. So probably, you won't hear about it until I get back from vacation. So let's see. We just want to put this. Oh, that's really pretty, isn't it? But maybe this kind of has a little bit of a bend to it. And I think, yeah, I'm going to go that way. So let's get the glue out. You don't need a lot. Some creators like to use hot glue. I do have my hot glue plugged in to my right. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's really pretty. And then from the other side, look at how beautiful it is. So that looks nice. And what next? We come up with, do we by chance want to do, maybe not the round because then you can't really see the heart. But I think I am going to put the heart there. I've got this one piece and I'm sitting here thinking, why wouldn't I want to do that? I hear Moose coming up the stairs. We had the stairs and the upstairs partitioned off, so he had to stay downstairs. We had my sons, or I should say our sons' dogs while they went skiing, and they left yesterday, and I said, let's just let him come upstairs and not worry about it. So he is such a sweetheart, and he's so good. Let's see. Kim's shop has square tiles, oval tiles, round tiles of just so many different patterns. Isn't that so sweet? But I think I want an oval. And then Kim's shop also has enamel butterflies of all different colors. And I am going to be doing some glue dangles with the butterflies. So that's why I have not used them. Most of, if you are able to see my little box here, most of what you see is all from Kim's shop. So if you've never been over to visit, you want to visit. Okay, that's got a lot of yellow. That's not going to work. Birds with bird cages. I really, maybe we'll put a flower on there. So it doesn't look like I've got any more ovals. Look at that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's just have a look. That's Kim's shop. That's really pretty. Should we do that? Let's see. So many choices. That is so pretty. All right, what will we, well, you won't realize that's a heart if I do that, but what are we gonna put up here? Somebody had sent me a card with this ribbon, and I just discovered it the other day, and it is so beautiful. I wonder if this will work. We cut off a piece here. If I can get this through. Let's see. And then I think we might use that. See if I can get this through. This might be too small. So this may not work. I don't want to chew it up. Let's see. I'm going to give it one more try. I think if I get that, if I can force this silver through. Let's see. Ooh, I'm going to destroy it. See that? Yeah, not going to work. All right, the hole is too small, so then what is plan B? What do I have? Plan B. Ooh, don't want that. For sure, don't want that. No, we need ribbon because this is too beautiful. And I don't have any ribbon over here. So, yeah, I don't have any ribbon over here. So we are going to, I'm going to have to put ribbon in this after the fact. So we're just going to pretend there's blue ribbon. That's what I'm going to put there. So I am going to go ahead and sometimes when you do this, it heats up. So you've got to be careful. The metal will heat up and you'll burn yourself. So be very careful. But look at how beautiful this is. And then we'll put a blue ribbon, seam binding ribbon on there. But isn't that a lovely, that's a lovely tag. I wonder, do we want some bling? I think we do. I think I want some bling. So let me get into, I'm going to need my tweezers. Let's get into this and pull out some. I would tell you where I got this, guys, but I have had this literally probably 10 years. So I think we'll use that 3 pieces just for a little something extra. So where do we want to put it? Maybe a piece right here. Sometimes tweezers are not all they're cracked up to be. Put a piece there, one there, maybe one over here. Just gives you something else to look at. And then we'll put one maybe right here, like that. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, guys, what do you think? Isn't that so cute? So there's a tag. Do we want, this is what happens, my mind keeps going, even when I want to move on. Do we want, I think we do. Let's put a little piece. I don't want to cover up pearls or sequins or anything like that. But there's a piece right there that doesn't have anything. So this is a great example of how you can cut trim up like that and use it. So I think, oh, that's everything right there, isn't it? And I have a great big goober. Come on. Put this here. And then I better get a wet one and wipe that off. Right there like that. Look at that. All right, let me get a cloth. I think I ended up with 2 of them and I only wanted 1. Sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to go. Get rid of this. There we go. Yep. Okay. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And of course, look what I just found. Yep. And I don't think we want a rose. Let's see. I don't think so. No, it's too much. But look at how pretty that is. Come on, guys. I know if you opened up a journal and you saw this in there, you would think, whoa, it's beautiful. All right, now we have to figure out size. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to get. Maybe I really enjoy 2.5. So let's do 2.5. And what I have if I did another 2.5. Yeah, let's do that. And then what would I have? 3, I think. That would be right. Yep. So 2 2.5s and a 3-inch tags. That works really well for me. When I try and think of the type of journals I make, this is probably a good size. And that's the top. So let's go ahead and do this so that we know it's a top. You don't have to do this. And you know, if you want to do that, no, not big enough. And you don't have a punch, you just, I will show you in a second, you don't have to have a punch. I have a, I think this is We Are Memory Keepers. I will show you what to do if you don't have a punch. And we're not inking today because we're on, I don't know, I didn't want a vintage look. So if you don't have a punch, you're going to come in. If you don't have a template of a tag, you just cut your corner off and bring it over on the other side. Use it as a pattern and snip. Just snip away and there you go. It's just that simple. So why don't we, let's play with this, and I think we will do a large eyelet on here. Let's do that so we've got our place. We know what we're doing with our, I've got 1 pink eyelet left. Yep, 1. There we go. So let's use it. Let's use it up. There, I have no more of those. We have used them all. I've enjoyed the pink. I don't know really that I prefer, oh, let me pinch that once more. I don't know that I prefer colored eyelets just simply because I think they take longer to use because they're specific. They're specific. Okay. All right, so where do we want to start? what haven't we used? This is really pretty. This trim, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's the right side. Sometimes you can't tell. I really like a lace where you can't tell. Or I've got this piece here. But I have this, and I have this. So what can we do? Ooh, that's really pretty. Pretty dangle. This would make a beautiful pocket. See that? We could come down below. This would make a pretty pocket. You can see the pattern. I think I'll save it for that. So how about this with daisies? That is really pretty. Okay, this is where the fun begins. There's two little daisies. Oh, what do we have? That's pretty. We do this. And let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, I think I have a plan. So I'm gonna go catch this. I think I just got some glue here, and I did. We don't want it on the back. Okay. So then I am going to center this. Just like that. I'll hold it up and see if it's straight. Okay, so I think we're gonna do that, and then I'm thinking, I really liked this. Where did I put the other piece? Right here. I think I'd kind of like to see that rose, but if we don't see it, it's not a big deal. That's pretty, so I think I will. Cut this right there, and if it'll help if I use this wet cloth and just kind of dampen this so that I can kind of unfold it. Yeah, that helps. And then we're going to put some glue. And you have to remember when you're playing with lace on a tag, probably your lace is going to end up in a pocket. Doesn't have to be, but it probably is going to. So you have to think about what you have at the bottom of your tag. Is it going to easily be able to come in and out of that pocket, or is it going to catch on something and then you're going to have an issue? See what I mean here? But if you've got dangles, you might have more of an issue. So it's just something you should think about. Just keep in mind. So we're going to cut this, and you don't have to be exact. We're going to trim this, and this isn't a piece I would keep. It's not that big a deal to me, that little piece there. So we've got that. That's sticking out. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, we're terribly plain though, aren't we? Let's see what this looks like. I like that, but do I have... Don't want to do that. Let's check this out just to see. Don't like that anywhere near as much as this. And I'm not positive, but I think I like that. Yeah, I think I will put that there. Yeah, that works. See, you don't have to destroy a flower by going that way. So we're going to do this. The other way, I would have had to have cut right through a flower. Which way does it go? This way. Let me look in the light. Yeah, this way. So I think we're going to go like this. Or I think we'll go like that. Yep. Okay. So we'll get out our glue. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We had no intentions on traveling. And so this caught us completely by surprise. But there was no way we weren't going to take advantage of the offer. We are ever so grateful. So, yeah, look at that. Yeah, like that. And then do we possibly, no, I don't think so, but this will work. I'll put this in here. I think it should go through. Let me tie this off just really quick and then trim that top where I messed up. Yeah, because I don't like the look of that. Okay. Now, if you've got washi tape, you can bring washi tape into this as well. We definitely need some kind of a bling bling. So we've got this, but I don't think so. So let me see if I want. We could do that and then do, let's see, kind of play with these a little bit, give them back their shape. Do we want to do that? Sometimes I have to hold it up so I can see it. It looks like two eyes staring at you, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think so. Don't care for that, but we need something here. Maybe let's grab a piece of just a little, I need white. I need a little piece of something. Maybe this. Let's see. Almost like a foundation. To put a something. See, I had a third one, didn't I? Where'd we go? Where did we go? I don't see it. Maybe I didn't have a third one. Let's see. All right, let's put this down. Let's just get this down. Just a little base and maybe some string. Of course, nothing is where I can really get to it. So that doesn't help. Let's try this. I kind of love it when you don't know what you're doing. When you come in and you don't have a plan and you just kind of have to wing it. Sometimes that's the most fun. So let's see. Why not? Let's just put a little bit of glue there and get this down. Or make it work one way or another without burning myself would be nice. Really. Okay. Now we're going to glue some roses down. You don't have to have roses. You can use whatever your heart's desire. Let's put this right there like that. And then I think I want a second one. Let's see. And we're not done. We're still not done. Do we want... I like that. So let's do it. Never quite know what you're going to do. Come on, we don't want to run out of glue. Put this right there like that. So 3 in a row. And then I think we want some pearls. Don't have any large pearls. I think those are larger. Yeah, I have those. So let's see if we can do this. So now we have our tweezer. And this is where it gets, well, maybe this will work. Usually I like to use the Beacon's glue. Let's try that. And, whoop. I know they make tweezers with grips, but I don't have any better luck with a tweezer with grips than I do with these tweezers. This tweezer here and the curved tweezer are what is in April's journal kits. So I am trying each month, I lost it. I am trying each month to include supplies that are different, so that if you don't use that particular supply, you'll have an opportunity to try it and see what you think. I'm also trying to do the same thing with the glues. Okay, let's hold this up and see what we've got. Do we want more pearls? Oh my gosh, guys, look at how pretty that is. Do we want pearls going all along there? I think we might. So let's do it. It's not going to do itself. Oh, so there's one. I think it'll take about, what, 5? 2. Yeah, I think I might want to put one right there too. So let's go for it. You can get pearls like this. Kim's shop, she's got a little bag of pearls, all different sizes and colors, pastel colors. I used all mine. I had so much fun with them. But they're not flat back, and I apologize. I don't know if Kim has flat back pearls in her shop, but you can find them in craft stores usually if Kim doesn't have them. Just give them a little push down. And then let's see if that's going to work or if we need more. Oh, come on, guys. There's not any way if you saw this, you wouldn't think this was beautiful. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put a pearl up here. I do. I think so, right in the middle of this flower. I'm going to do that. Just to kind of draw the eye up. Just like that. And for those of you that have never done it, you also, when you have flowers, you can put pearls and stones in the petals of your flower, because that's really pretty too. I'd do that on this, but I'm afraid it'd be too much. So what do y'all think about this? Isn't that pretty? Did I just move that? No, I think it's good. Yeah, that's a pretty, pretty tag. All right, shall we do one more? Let me check the time and see where we're at. We are at 42 minutes, so let's play with another. And let's see what we can use here. I kind of like that. That's pretty. Now this would probably give you trouble going in and out of a pocket. But that's pretty. If we did this, what would we want? What do we have here? Yes, I really wanted to use this. You know what? I think I hate to cover that up. I don't want to do that. Where's this? Yeah, let me see. We put that there. And that's pretty. I think we might just do this. Okay, so I'm going to start with a crocheted piece. And I should be online. I mean, on the camera. So let's get this piece down. Let's see. Pull this up. That's what it looks like from the back. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and because I don't want to see this in here and this is uneven, I don't want to waste a gorgeous piece like this there. So if I have to use a piece, and if I have to waste a piece, what I would consider wasting a piece, I wouldn't want to waste any of this, even though that may be pretty. I would call this a throwaway piece of lace. I enjoy this lace. It's not something that I look at as throwaway, but if I use, it's not a major piece of lace if I use it in this way. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I mean when I say a throwaway piece of lace. I need something here, and that will fit the bill. And so that's what I mean when I say let's use a throwaway piece of lace. It's just going to be used in the background to kind of hide the raw edges of the pink doily. Everybody's important, whether you're in the background or the forefront. Everybody doesn't need to be in the forefront all the time. Sometimes you have to be backup. And without the backup, you wouldn't have the forefront. So, yeah, everybody's needed. Everybody's useful. Okay, let's make sure, pretty sure. So this is a beautiful piece of dangle lace, but see what I mean about that? So I think we can cut this off right here. Kim has got gorgeous dangle lace. Some short, some 6 inches long. And I'm thinking I might want to put this piece, if I'm going to do what I'm thinking I want to do, will not be able to go into a pocket. It will have to be up with a paper clip or a clamp, alligator clamp, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty. Then we have to trim. I don't care for the way this looks hanging over, so let's get rid of it. It doesn't look right to me. There are some that would look good. I just didn't think this was it. And just a tiny little piece right there. And then I'm thinking that would be pretty. Just right across there like that. Isn't that pretty? Let's see. I could do that. That's pretty. I see how I'd have to lose that flower by cutting it off. I try not to do that. Not to have to do that. So I think I'm going to cut this right here. And I think we're going to put this right there like that. I think so. Let me trim this off and trim this off. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then that little piece, this is all I have of this particular lace. I'm pretty sure I don't have, I've got lavender, but I'm pretty sure I have no more of this. So I'd like to, if I can, use that little bit. And that way then it's used up. So I'm wondering if I maybe not. Let's see. I was thinking of, nope. How about, boy, it just makes it really bottom heavy looking though, and I don't like that at all. Okay, Charlotte. I think we need up here, I think we need a ribbon is what I'm thinking. Do I have a little piece of white lace? Here's with the bows. This is so pretty. What do y'all think of that? That's really pretty. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. So I think I'm going to go over this with these scallops and bows, just like that. And I think I'm going to need, yeah, I need some, a little bit more glue up here. We're going to trim it. And have a look. Oh, isn't that pretty? And I think here what I might do is put a bow right here. I don't know if this would make a pretty bow or not. Shall we check it out and see? How much of this is there? Let's see. Let's see if we can get a bow out of this and what it'll look like. Well, Charlotte, can you make a bow? That would be very nice if we can make a bow. Let's see. Okay, I'm not going to cut it off until I know that I want to do this. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, how about, that's white. This is a little bit of yellow with a little bit of peach, but I think it's okay. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Should we do it? Yeah, I like that. Okay. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a little bit of hot glue right here. And then I'm going to put this like that. Oh, this turned on me. Is it too late? Let's see. I'm going to turn this around. What do y'all think of this? Then we probably should have something, not that, I keep going to that because that's beautiful and I love it, but I wonder, I've got some roses. I get these are handmade paper roses and I get them from Korea off of IamRoses.com. Oh, I think so. So let's do this. Let me pick this up and have a look just to make sure it's what I want to do. Because that is pretty thick. See if I came down below it. I think I can come down below this and it'll be all right. Right below the knot. Or does it look funny? Should it be on the, it's just that on the knot, it sticks out. No, I think it's going to be okay. All right, guys, I am going to do this. Let's draw names. This is a lot longer video than I anticipated. But it's a fun video, right? Okay, Oh, so cute. All right, let me put my pen in my glue before I have issues with that. Let me put the lid on the beacon glue, and then we'll see what we made. And let's have a little drawing. Remember last week we worked with these. So cute. Y'all like these, so I appreciate that. Okay, first one. Let me grab some. I hope to get the mail out before we leave on Monday, guys. I really, you're seeing this on Friday. I'm hoping I have it together and it's going out. Diane Rosales. All right, sweetheart, this one is coming to you. I should be getting all of this in the mail. If anything starts kind of coming up, just grab a little glue and glue it down. Sometimes the stickers will start to pull up. All right, I think I have your address. It's Kellieg, I believe. I have to double check. Hopefully I do. If you are watching, just to be cautious, go into my Etsy using the link below. Click on messages and just make sure I've got it. Jane Dilly. All right, Jane, I hope this livens your day up. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. I will miss you next week, but just know I'm on the beach. Yes, I am. I am on the beach and I am having fun. So this is what we made. Get your scrapbook papers out. Get your index card papers out. Get out whatever it is that you've got in the way of laces. And have some fun. Look at this. I mean, what is not to love? What is not to love? We all have all sorts of things laying around that we can use to make such beautiful things. And I, for one, if I saw this in a journal, I would think it was gorgeous. So let me know what you think in the comments. Everybody, take care. Be looking. If you're on TikTok, you'll find me there. If you are scouring around your YouTube shorts, I promise I will be putting shorts on every day, hopefully several times a day, so that you can see what's going on where I'm at. And I will catch you when I get home. Bye, guys.